In Need for Speed Most Wanted from EA, you'll assume the role of a novice street racer, aspiring to rise through the ranks of a blacklist, while avoiding the cops at all costs. High speeds will trigger a heat meter that corresponds to the level of aggression the authorities will use to stop you. That's where the Speed Breaker feature comes into play. Activating it will trigger a bullet time effect that will slow down the action, allowing you to deftly avoid their traps with ease. Career Mode serves up more than 140 different events, including time trials, enduring police pursuits, boss battles, and more. Exclusive to the PSP is a new mode called Be the Cop that lets you play as an officer of the law and enjoy the thrill of pursuit. Multiplayer features include head-to-head with up to 4 of your buddies via the local ad hoc mode as well as Wi-Fi. Need for Speed Most Wanted is available for the PSP.
Back in 2003, a World War II air combat game came out right around the same time that Crimson Skies hit the scene on the Xbox and took advantage of Xbox Live. This is Secret Weapons over Normandy, and unlike Crimson Skies, it didn't really feature online gameplay. You can play this game on your PlayStation 2, your Xbox, or your PC, and it is a fantastic World War II flyer because there's all kinds of different planes that you get in. There's 26. You actually have combat over the African, Pacific, and European theaters of war, so there's lots of different sort of variety in the scenery. There's lots of incredible production value in this game as well. It's developed by Totally Games, who some of the guys were responsible for the TIE Fighter and X-Wing series, and it was published by LucasArts, so they put all of their muscle and resources into the audio and visual presentation. It looks and sounds beautiful, but the fact that this wasn't playable online really hurt the experience. Definitely a buried treasure. Secret Weapons over Normandy. Hey, welcome back. We're talking now about Elebits from Konami. It's a launch title for the Wii. It's been out for a little while here. We're finally getting to review it. What'd you think of Elebits?
Well, I think Elebits is a great tech demo. I don't know if I'd go as far as calling it a complete gaming experience.
I don't think it's a perfect game, but I think it's more than a tech demo. I think there's actually some real fun in this game. They've added a lot of kind of Katamari Damacy kind of being able to kind of manipulate the world around you elements. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being able to just make a mess in all the different spaces that I was in.
I enjoyed it too for about a half hour, and then once you get into it, you kind of suddenly realize that, you know what? This is all I'm going to be doing forever when I play this game. What I did like
Katamari Damacy. What you did in that was roll a big ball of junk, and you didn't enjoy that.
I didn't enjoy that one either.
Yeah, and I just caught on to that.
Seeing where this is going.
He hated that one.
Seeing where this is
probably
going.
Not his cup of tea.
No,
either.
not my cup of tea. No. I'm sure a lot of people out there, like I said, it uses good use. It's
honestly,
innovative.
It's
but
what it is. It's a shooter.
You didn't get sick of it after a while.
No, actually, I was really addicted to it, and I didn't want to stop playing it, even though I had to move on to the next game to review. I thought, hey, this is a lot of fun.
I'm
because
sure you'll be playing it next week.
I really like the game. I like just as much as I loved Katamari Damacy. I like Katamari a little bit more, but it's definitely in that league, and I like that it's quirky. I like that it's different. I think it's the best use of one of the best uses of the Wiimote controller as a first-person shooter kind of interface, because you're actually moving with the nunchuck and pointing and shooting, and it actually works very, very well. Basically, it's hide and seek with a laser gun is what probably the best way to describe this. You use the little gun to move objects around, and you find the little elebits that give you power and power up all the electrical gadgets all around your environments. And they also, later on in the game, help to power up your gun. And they also throw in other things like not being able to make too much noise or not being able to bust too much stuff.
It's got to be some of the worst voiceover acting.
Awful. But I like the
year.
I like the art. It's really colorful. It's really well done.
I disagree.
But then you get into the gameplay, and the actual art in the game is pretty simplistic.
Okay, that's all right.
But I like the cutscene art. I like the way that they had these slightly animated image, very colorful imagery.
But for a next-gen game, don't you want that to be the game?
Yeah, I'd love it to be more in that direction for sure, and I would like it to look, exponentially better than Katamari Damacy, and honestly, it doesn't.
There's no real multiplayer except for kind of this almost a co-op mode where one person controls the camera angle, and the other person is controlling the shooting. It's like they gave up and just said, well, we could do this.
I like this game a lot. What are you going to give Elebits?
I wish there was more of a game there. I'm giving it a 6.
I'm giving it a 7.5. On the positive side, this is a great use of the Nintendo Wii controller. Although it is the same thing over and over again, they do add new challenges along the way that keep you hooked to the experience. The art style in the cutscenes is pretty sweet. And who doesn't like making a huge mess in their video game?
On the negative side, the audio wasn't that great, especially some of the worst voiceovers we've ever heard. The multiplayer is pretty sad. The actual in-game graphics are pretty dated. And for me, I found the gameplay to be very repetitive, not a lot of replay value, but some may disagree.
Hey, stick around. World War II continues after the break. We've got Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II. Are we ever going to end that war?
Never.
Ever.
Never.
Never going to end it.